Hey everyone, welcome to Anaheim Park Tourist. Today I'm sharing my overnight experience at the Hyatt House. I stayed at the Hyatt House by myself and with my children in December of 2021. The Hyatt House is located 7/10 of a mile or 1.1 kilometer walk to the gates of Disneyland. It takes 14 to 15 minutes to walk to those turnstiles at Disneyland. Now moving on to amenities, there is a large number of amenities at the Hyatt House. There's a pool and fitness center, which we did not film, free Wi-Fi, in-room Chromecast, electric vehicle charging, laundry services, a business center, and meeting rooms. And most of all, they have a free complimentary breakfast available with each stay. Now moving on to that breakfast, this is probably one of the better free breakfasts that we have seen in the area. The hot food is served by staff at the time when we stayed there, and it included French toast, sausage, and eggs. There's also toast, bagels, cereal, a large assortment of juices, fresh fruit, coffee, and tea available. The included breakfast is one of the biggest perks for staying at the hotel, and we did enjoy it thoroughly. Moving on to other amenities, on site there is a Yang's braised chicken and rice, Blaze pizza, a Starbucks, and the Starbucks we recommend mobile ordering because the lines do get long. When we stayed there, we had mobile order in the morning about 10 to 15 minutes beforehand. We'd walk downstairs, we'd walk right in Starbucks, grab our order from the mobile order area, and walk out while there was a line out the door. Highly recommend mobile ordering. And there is a Walgreens on site. This Walgreens sells everything else that you would expect Walgreens to sell, and they do sell alcohol. Staff and service. I was warmly greeted upon check-in and had a great conversation with the staff. Every interaction I had with the staff was very positive, and I have no complaints at all. When we did check in, we were told that because of protocols, there is no maid service at this point in time. If you need anything at the hotel, you'll need to call the front desk, such as towels, and pick them up. Moving on to room comfort and noise. If you have read reviews of this hotel, a lot of people do complain about the overall noise within the hotel itself, and we experienced something very similar. You can hear people walking above you, so the ceiling is thin, and you can hear people opening and closing doors throughout the hallway and holding conversations. So there is quite a bit of noise in the hallway itself, and the walls themselves are thin. I can hear my next door neighbors talking and carrying on a conversation. Additionally, they did have a baby. When I was filming the bathroom, I did hear the baby crying, and it almost sounded like the baby was in our room, and I'll play a little clip here so you can hear it yourself. Additionally, the baby did cry real early one morning, about 3 to 4 in the morning, and woke the three of us up. The parents were doing their best to try and comfort the baby. We heard everything though, and I was a little shocked on how thin the walls are here. Other reviews complain about the amount of road noise coming into the hotel. We ourselves did not really experience this. We felt like the room was fairly well insulated. We've stayed in hotels that are far, far worse than this, and it just wasn't an issue for us. None of us were awakened by a loud car. The beds were comfortable and equivalent to other Hyatts, Hiltons, or Marriott. I did lay in one of the bunk beds and thought it was very comfortable for a bunk bed. The pull-out bed, you probably want to save that bed for smaller children. That bed was not very comfortable, and I think even a teen would complain about the comfort level of that bed. The couch itself was very comfortable and a great place to hang out, relax, or have a meal. Our biggest complaint about the room, besides the noise, was it was very dark, and this room was one of the darkest rooms we have stayed at in a very long time. One last thing about the room, there are no USB chargers in the room, so make sure you bring your charging blocks with you. The bathroom area was great, but we actually prefer the sink separate from the shower and the tub, and that allows more of us to get ready in the morning. One person could be showering, one person could be getting ready at the sink, and we can see this being an issue with larger families since only one person can get ready at a time. There is a mirror that is located right outside the bathroom, but once again, the lighting is fairly poor in the room, and that person may have problems getting ready due to poor lighting. Moving on to property conditions, the room itself was very clean, and we have no complaints about the room. There were a number of online reviews that complained about the overall wear and tear of the hotel, and we did not experience that ourselves. The room was in good repair. The only thing that we did experience, the lighted mirror would not stay on, and that was not a make or break deal for us. When we stayed there, elevator access was still limited to one family per elevator, and we checked in about 8:30 at night, and there was quite a bit of a line to get in an elevator. There was about 7 to 10 families waiting. And normally what we would do is we'd take the stairs in the morning, and we're normally rope drop to close or very close to close, and we'd walk back late at night, and we did not have issues getting an elevator. Just know that during busy times of the day, there may be a wait for an elevator. The parking lot itself was a concern for us. Having the Walgreens and the restaurants, there is a lot of in and out traffic there, but the hotel has a small area that's just for hotel parking. The spots were big, and if you are like us and don't like to park your car in tight spots, this hotel seemed to have fairly large spots. We were able to get a spot on the main level, and the spots were fairly wide. We did not make it down into the parking garage itself. Who would want to stay at this hotel? I think this hotel is a great place for small families that are looking for a little extra space, or those large families that need all those beds. The one thing to be aware of is the amount of noise that does come from within the hotel itself. The walls are thin, so if you are a light sleeper, this may not be the hotel for you. If your family does sleep through just about anything, book this hotel. It's a great place to stay. When I stayed there, I paid $222 a night, which included all taxes and fees, which is fairly reasonable in the Disneyland area for a room this size. If you want to check out the hotel itself, go ahead and click the link here. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.